Hey everybody, Dr. Paula, pet mortician. Yeah, just some things to talk about today. It was a really hard day. It's Sunday, I think. Um, so there was a lot going on today. One thing, one of my former staff at the animal shelter came to bring me her foster dog. This dog is so sweet and so loved by everyone. She spent the last 6 weeks trying to get him better, but then we found out nothing can make him better. He has a congenital disease that he only has about 20% of his brain, and he's only going to get worse. He can't move on his own. He can't potty on his own. He can't really do anything, but he's so sweet. Yeah, he's a really sweet dog, and everybody loves him. So this is him. He's adorable. And so she came in tonight to sprinkle him. Sprinkling actually started at that shelter, and she believes that pushing it into their ears, all that sprinkling actually helps to give them a really safe journey to the bridge. So that's where sprinkling came from. But the really hard part of today was that someone brought in a dog that suffered really a very tragic accident. And I don't know, for those of you who are pet morticians, if you can sometimes sense or feel or talk to some of the animals. I don't want to say talk to, but sometimes they talk to you, right? So this particular dog, I went out to the parking lot with my cart to get him, and the young man who he belonged to went to take him out of the back of the car, put him on the cart, and all I did was touch the sheet that was around him, and the dog told me everything. And he told me that he died in the water and that he was struggling. I didn't know what kind of water, where. I just knew that he died in the water, and he struggled, and he was really scared. And I still kept my positive face and all the things and brought the dog in. The young man was very, very, very distraught, and his mom was there. And when I say young man, I mean early 20s. He was a young man. Anyway, we brought the dog in, and the guy kept saying, I'm sorry, this is all my fault. There was no consoling him. And so I asked a little bit about what happened to him, and all they said was he fell in the pond. That's all I could get. And I just thought, okay, I didn't ask anything else. And they were here for about an hour. There was nobody coming in after them, so I let them stay as long as they wanted. And then I learned what actually happened, and it really was very, very tragic. This beautiful dog got his head stuck in an empty bag of dog food. He normally lets his dogs in at night. The dog wanted to stay out that night, which is perfectly fine here in Arizona. Had a dog house and everything. And so the dog got his head stuck in an empty bag of dog food. He was a bull terrier. Their heads are weird. And he fell in the fountain. So they have a fountain in the backyard. And struggled to get out. The fountain wasn't on, but there was some water in it. And he really hurt himself. He hit his head. He had no toenails left. And he struggled really, really, really hard to get out. And yeah, he woke up in the morning, went out, called him, didn't come in. He saw just tons of blood in the fountain and pulled him out of the fountain using that dog bag. The food bag, that's how he got him out. I can't wrap my head around it. It was a horrible freak accident. And so that dog, he's still scared, and that's what he was giving me, is that he was scared. And there was nothing I could say or do. So I had to walk out of the room because I was crying, which I know I told you guys I hardly ever do, but yet I keep telling you that I started crying. So I had to walk out of the room. And then we took care of everything, did their invoice, all those things. sent them on their way, hugged them because I mandatory hug everybody, whether they like it or not. And yeah, went in the back, bawled my eyes out. Came back, got the dog, took him to the back, just stood there with him for a long time. He's still scared. I don't know what to do to console him, the dog. I really don't. But we're going to take good care of him. It's a traumatizing day today, I guess, for everybody. So really sad for the guy, for the dog, for this dog who didn't get to live his life because he has that terrible condition. I do have my executive assistant here with me today, though. There he is. So anyway, it was an awful day, and that's why I look like this, because it's Sunday. And it's not that, not every day is a terrible day for a pet mortician. Sometimes, most of the time, is a beautiful day because old dogs pass away, right? And that's okay. And sometimes dogs get sick when they're older and pass away. But when they die from an accident or a horrible medical condition that is just not fair, that takes a really young dog's life, it sucks. So, all right, I still have one more pickup to do right now. I don't know what time it is. It's like 7:30 on a Sunday night. I gotta go get in the van, drive half an hour to get to these nice people and pick up their dog, and then come back here. Oh yeah, I gotta bring you to the cool room too and introduce you to some friends. All right, you guys, I gotta go. But anyway, just a day in the life of a pet mortician, right? These things happen, and it really sucks, and it's hard to talk to clients when a really tragic accident happens to a young 3-year-old dog. Yeah. And the way I think about it is that dog did whatever it was supposed to do on this earth. And that's what I told him. He did whatever he was supposed to do, whatever impact he was supposed to have on that young man's life, or whatever impact he was supposed to have in anyone's life, he did. He had that impact. Maybe his death is the thing that was supposed to make the impact. I don't know. But that's the only way I can make it right in my head. So I shared that with him. All right. Moving on to the next case. Not going to forget about that one. His name was Tyson. All right, everybody. We'll see you soon. Okay, bye.